Where'd the drummers go? I was hoping for a little intro for me. Thank you, Shay. Appreciate that. Welcome, everybody. It is a great day for us. It's a sad day, too. We're sad to see these scholars go on, but we're excited for them. And every year I try and think of a theme that represents fourth grade. One year it was every fourth grader in the building liked to jump a lot, so they would jump up and touch the ceiling everywhere they could. The next year they liked to pose really challenging questions to me. And I was thinking last night about this group and what represents them. And I think that this is one of the most creative groups we've seen. Creativity, they create, whether it's writing or videos or projects or Bigfoot research, which is excellent. We should just keep doing that. Whatever it was, they were so creative, and I was so inspired by all of them this year, as I know our teachers were as well, and you too. So thank you very much for your creativity. And I'm not going to talk much longer because I'm not nearly as exciting as these folks right here. So I'm going to get out of the way, and next we have a little song.
But first, he's right, it's not about Mr. Barry, but we wanted to recognize that Mr. Barry is also moving on, eventually, maybe. We might let him leave. You may know Mr. Barry is moving on, like our fourth grade scholars going on to middle school and new learning adventures. Mr. Barry's also moving on to a new learning adventure, but he's not leaving the Richmond community, which is really wonderful for all of you and for all of us. He will be a part of our community as the Director of Curriculum, Communication, and Innovation.
Working on the name.
We're working on the name. It's long. It's long. But we just wanted to say a big thank you to Mr. Barry for his hard work and dedication to RES. But that's all we want to say about it because it's really heavy. So we'll give Mr. Barry a full applause. Grade scholars are going to sing a little song for you. a certificate of completion for all of your years at RES Scholars. And we're going to start by handing these out to Miss Senning's class, to my class, but also they're going to share a memory they have from RES, a favorite RES memory with all of you. If you wouldn't mind holding your applause until the whole class is done, and then we can clap for all of these amazing students. Hunter Bernier.
My favorite memory of RES is going to State House and learned a lot about Vermont history.
Evie Mae Buford.
My most memorable memory at RES was all the history I learned throughout the years because I want to be a history teacher when I grow up.
Miss Callie Carpenter.
My most favorite memory at RES is the Vermont unit because we made the projects.
Jason Champney.
My favorite memory at RES is the Westport Expansion unit in 3rd grade because we got to pretend that we were in that timeline.
Abby Elder.
My most memorable memory was when we pretended to be pilgrims.
Charlie Philcorn.
I enjoyed slow motion.
Lucy Furman.
My favorite memory when we made origami at all hours.
Ileana Foran.
My favorite memory at RES was making the shoes for people in Mozambique.
Cyrus Gertza.
My favorite memory at RES was when we got to make our capstone projects because I got to use Legos.
Anna Hawk.
My favorite memory from RES was making Zentangles and art because I worked really hard on them.
Mr. Miller Hintz.
My most favorite part about RES is when we made our solar systems, masks, and art because I thought they were cool.
Jacob Laird.
My most memorable part of RES was reenacting the Pilgrims because they taught a different way.
Nadia Martin.
My most favorite memory is was 4th grade when I learned fractions because it was confusing. Now they don't.
Aaliyah Pratt.
My most memory from RES is that in 3rd grade we hatched chicks and we got to name them and we got to hold them when they came to us.
Amber Whitcomb.
My favorite memory seen it with Mr. G because I love doing gymnastics.
Carter Whitman.
Well, my favorite memory of RES is going to Fort Ticonderoga because I'm really interested in Fort Ticonderoga.
Alex Arigides.
I remember playing the ball game Swedish at recess with my friends.
Will O'Malley.
My favorite memory from RES was when we made gingerbread houses in 2nd grade.
Julia Pecor.
My favorite memory of RES was when my first grade teacher, Mrs. Quilly, taught me how to read chapter books.
Ronan Pichette.
My favorite memory of RES is going to Fort Ticonderoga because we learned a lot.
Zoe Rosen.
A memory that I will remember forever is when I was in preschool and I called my teacher Mrs. Underwear on accident.
Jaron Skinner.
I remember the first day of 4th grade. When I walked into Miss LaFrancois' classroom, she smiled at me and gave me a big hug.
Luke Subin Billingsley.
My favorite memory was in 2nd grade when we did the butterfly life cycles because in the end we got to watch them fly off.
Zoe Tucker.
My favorite memory is when I was in 2nd grade. I did the Pilgrims and I went to an old-fashioned school.
Lily Vedder.
My favorite memory from RES is on the first day of school when everyone was so welcoming and helpful.
Haley Warren.
My favorite memory is when in 3rd grade I learned how to ski with Mr. G and Pete, and now I love skiing.
Danica Woodside.
My favorite memory is when I was in preschool and I got my first birthday crown.
Kyle Young.
I remember playing bus stop in Mrs. Francois' class, and it was awesome.
Lucy Cabrera.
My favorite memory of RES is when in third grade during the Oregon Trail trip, I was the first person in my class to die. I died of cholera.
Annika Mahoney.
My favorite memory from RES is last year in third grade when the turtles climbed out of the tank.
Aaliyah Nelson.
My favorite memory from RES is when we went to Ben and Jerry's.
Tessa Addis.
My favorite memory in RES is when I met some of my best friends.
Brianna Brownell.
My favorite memory from RES is meeting my best friends.
Hannah Diederich.
My favorite memory of RES is when my brother ate a dead slug in kindergarten. We thought it was Jell-O.
Alexander Elder.
My favorite memory at RES is recess.
Evan Kupiec.
The best part of RES is all the amazing teachers. RES is when my teacher named her gray hairs after us.
She didn't say which teacher.
Okay. Ava Morrow.
My favorite memory of RES was the first time I walked into this school.
Virginia Multruck.
My favorite memory at RES was when I interviewed Mr. Caldwell.
Huck Powers.
My favorite memory at RES was when I was in second grade and I tipped over backwards in my chair.
Carl Vergam.
My favorite memory of RES was in first grade. There was a huge spider on the ceiling, and Miss Purdy tried to get it, and it fell off the ceiling, and she screamed really, really loud. a second, and a bunch of people thought it was a ghost.
Grace Ryan.
My favorite memory at RES was when I met one of my best friends in kindergarten.
Leah Smith.
My favorite memory in RES is when I walked into 4th grade and I met my teacher, Mrs. Berliner.
Owen Streeter.
My favorite memory from RES was when I was running in the halls and my turkey went flying.
John Petro.
My favorite memory in RES is when I got hit with a football. It was funny.
Ava Villeneuve.
My favorite memory of RES is when I met my best friend because I set up 5 years of friendship and I hope it goes on through middle school.
Grace Wolliver.
My favorite memory of RES was meeting Miss Bowen.